Hey guys, it's Kamrin and welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone a while, but I thought it would be fun to get back with a sit-down video, kind of give you guys something you've been asking for a while, and it's how I got started in modeling. This is just my experience. This is not a guidebook, I would say, to get started in modeling. And of course, this is my experience with modeling as an ecom model. This is not my experience with modeling as like a high fashion, you know, Vogue, Prada, nothing like. That's not my side of modeling. So let's get started. So obviously, like every girl in the world, I always wanted to be a model. I was fascinated with Tyra Banks, you know, America's Next Top Model. Who freaking wasn't? If you were 2000s baby, like that was your shit. I even sent in digitals to Ali. I sent in digitals to Elamina, I think when I was like 10, and of course, you know, they denied me. I was supposed to be taller than I really, well, I wasn't supposed to be, but they thought I was gonna be taller than I really am, because my dad was super tall. He has like super tall jeans. Unfortunately, I got my mom's jeans. I'm only 5'5", so I didn't get the super tall jeans. So that dream kind of got put to the back burner, and I kind of gave it up, and I didn't really ever think about it again, because it was just like, oh, this is not going to happen for me ever. I'm not going to sit there and dream about something that's never going to happen. And I didn't even try to advance or move forward in it whatsoever. I just got started on YouTube. YouTube became like my new passion, my new love. At that point, like, I was working on YouTube, and I was just kind of casually posting on Instagram. In high school, I would go places sometimes and take pictures with my friends, and you know, like basically just posting for like my school friends. So it wasn't until I moved for college that I would say things really started, you know, like going, or something like actually happened. So this was last year. Yeah, it was last year. So I think I had about like maybe 4,000 followers on Instagram, I would say, if I was just throwing it out there. I honestly have no idea. At this point, I was just like, I didn't have any brand deals or anything. I wasn't working with any companies and stuff like that. I was just like going to Goodwill and finding outfits and posting them and being like, hey guys, look, this is what I got at Goodwill. So this company called Inspired by Roots reached out to me. It was a small brand, and this girl, the girl that owned it, was like, hey, I'm having this shoot on the beach. I would love for you to come out and model for me. I have these photographers here, and it's gonna be like a really like fun thing. And I was like, obviously at that point I was like fucking shook, because I was like, oh my god, somebody wants me to come out to model for them? Like, what? So of course I told her, I was like, yeah, I'll go. So I went to this shoot, and it was really fun. I met a lot of girls there that I still keep in touch with to this day. Even one of them, she's like managed to take off in her modeling career. She's out doing great big things, so congratulations to her. Very proud of her. I also met a lot of photographers there that I continue to work with in the future, and that was like my first modeling experience. I had no idea what the I was doing. I didn't know how to pose. I didn't know how to do anything. I felt so insecure and so self-conscious at that shoot, because all of these girls were literally stunning and seemed to know exactly which way to move and how to pose, and I had no idea what to do. I don't even really think I was like working out around that time, so I was like really self-conscious about my body. But it was an awesome learning experience for me, because it was like my first time being in front of a camera. I never shot in front of a camera before, and I always worked with an iPhone. Of course, once you get your iPhone, you know, you can be like, give me this way, and suck in the tummy, and you know, your friend's like, girl, you look fat, turn this way, and you know, you can decide which picture you want to post and everything. After that event, I obviously continued to network with these photographers. I continued shooting. I got really obsessed with it and was like always trying to work with all these photographers, and I basically would take any photographer that reached out to me, which I would suggest to you now, do not take every photographer that reaches out to you, girls, please. Pay attention to their work, and you need to be putting out A1 quality photos, especially if you are looking to build a portfolio and you're trying to really become like, you're trying to really build up some work and book some like good stuff. You want to make sure that you're getting photos that you can put into your book.
So I feel like a serious Emma Chamberlain wannabe, but just while I was editing this video, the reason why I'm telling you guys that you shouldn't like take every single photographer and you really want to work on building your portfolio is in the case of that you're trying to go forward in being a bigger model outside of boutique modeling. Boutique modeling doesn't really care about the persona that you create online, but in trying to get bigger brands or like trying to get an agency, in that case you want to create a more cleaner persona, and that's where I made my mistake, is when I first started out everything was very fixated on my body, and it was not like a lot of swimwear, you know, like a lot of like sexy post, and it wasn't so much fixated on like my face or like real, what I would call real modeling, where it's like you're really modeling clothing and you're really working poses. It was just like just to put it blankly, I don't know if this is gonna offend anybody or anything, but it's really easy to make a swimsuit look good because you're half naked, and that's just how it is. I say that because you really want to work on getting the best quality photos that really accentuate your modeling skills. Not just you in a bikini, because anybody in a bikini pretty much can look freaking awesome. So it's like you have to basically put yourself in portfolio like clothing. That's what I'm trying to say. I will make a video on this in the future because I'm working on it personally myself. That's why I kind of took a break from Instagram, and I'm working on creating an agency portfolio per se. So I hope that makes sense.
So if you're first starting out, then yeah, sure, go ahead and like, you know, practice with these people. But if you're really just not trying to like waste time or anything, and you want to get out good quality photos, don't just shoot with anybody. Like, make sure you're actually finding somebody that's gonna put out the kind of photos that you want. Wait it out, if anything, and try and find somebody that's gonna be really good for you. But anyway, yeah, so I continued working with these photographers and like taking pictures and learning how to pose and all that kind of stuff. And then around this time, like I would say a little further in, I went to the mall. This is like months later, I would say. Like, I think at this point I didn't even have 10K yet. So I went to the mall and I was at the store Jitty, and there was this like yellow bead set there, and it was like $40. And I was like, oh my god, I really want to buy this, but I don't want to spend $40 for a set, but I really freaking want to buy it. And my friends were all like, no, don't buy it, like you're gonna waste your money, you're gonna wear it one time. And I was like, I really want to wear it, and like, because I was going to Wynwood the next day, and I was like, I think it would be super cute, and I just need to buy this set. And that was God looking out for me, I'm telling you guys. Like, amen, hallelujah. I wish I had kept that outfit. I think I sold it to somebody. So whoever had bought it off of my Vinted, like, you got my career starting outfit. Yeah, like I got this outfit, and I had I think my mom take the picture. I tagged the company, which was Jitty, and they later reached out to me. The marketing director, Anthony, I think is Anthony, are you a marketing director? I don't know. He reached out to me, and literally my email had never gotten something like that before, so I moved it to spam, because that's how it was like, girl, like somebody's trying to kidnap your ass, let me just save you from this. So he had to reach out to me a second time, and for some reason, once again, God looking out for me, I decided to go look in my spam, and I looked in there, and it was a second email from him where he was like, hey, we've been trying to reach out to you, we would love to work with you, and like send you stuff to promote. So that was my first Instagram brand promotion. Now you're probably like, well, why are you talking about that? It has nothing to do with modeling. That's you taking pictures as a social media influencer. Hold your horses, sis, I'm getting there, I promise. Obviously, once you get one company, another one comes in. If you guys want a whole detailed thing about like how to become an Instagram influencer, blah blah, whatever, I got a video, I'll include it here, like up here, down in the description box, wherever, so you can go watch it. It'll give you a good explanation of like all that kind of stuff. But more brands started coming, all this kind of stuff. So then Jitty reached out to me and was like, hey, we're having this shoot in Miami, and we would love for you to come so that you can do it. And I was like, oh my god, like this is like a real shoot, like this is with another company, like this is crazy. And this was like way bigger than, you know, the first company I worked with. The first company, it was like a little teeny tiny, you know, mom and pop kind of thing. But this was like a brand wanted to work with me. So I was like, holy shit. So FYI, I live in Orlando. I'm here for school. So as of now, I live half in Orlando, half in Miami. So I was like, oh my god, like I have to go to this. So my boyfriend went with me to the shoot, because I was like, I don't care if it's a big brand, I'm not going by myself, like who knows, people are weird. So we went, and I did this, and it went on the website, and I remember seeing it, and I was like, holy crap, like I'm on a website, like this is insane, like I've never had this happen before. After that, I started getting more and more brands working with me. It was just really crazy, because the other day Jitty had actually put up a poster. It was like from a Christmas campaign I did, and it was like I was at the mall, and it was my first time seeing myself in the mall. I was like, oh my god, like I'm freaking on a poster, like this is crazy. So I just casually walked by, and here I am in the middle of Pembroke Lakes Mall. People are walking by and they're looking at me like, this is awesome. So it was like a really, really exciting moment. I definitely hope for more of that in the future, God willing, you know, if I keep working hard and making things happen. But that was just like the most pivotal moment for me. Once you get started, it will branch out. If you're 5'5", e-com modeling is going to be the best bet for you. It is the most achievable possible dream you will get. You don't need an agency for it. You don't need a portfolio for it. You don't need none of that for it. It is the most, probably the easiest modeling to get into in terms of modeling, because then you have high fashion modeling and you have e-com modeling. High fashion modeling is going to be like your runway, you know, Prada, you know, luxury couture modeling. That is like still pretty much cut off for 5'11", super thin, you know, Candace Swanepoel basically. That's still like that. That's not gonna change. I don't see it changing anytime soon. I'm not saying that it's not possible that you at 5'5" or 5'4" or 5'3" or 5 foot could walk for Prada. Nothing is impossible. Like, I truly believe that nothing is impossible, but I'm just saying it's going to be a really hard thing to do. So if you're looking to start somewhere where you're gonna make some like pretty good money, don't see it as, oh, I'm not gonna make money as an e-com model. E-com actually uses a wider variety of models. It is probably the best modeling industry portion of modeling that you can get into. Any shape, size, anything. I mean, like, it's pretty much open to everybody. Now for me, I work more so in the boutique industry of e-com, so I'm not working in like Forever 21 or anything like that yet. Not yet. We're getting there. That's my plan. I'm hoping for 2020 I can start branching out towards that direction. So basically, yeah, if you're a shorter girl and, you know, you're not like stick thin, like, you know, 90 pounds, it is possible for you to get into this industry. In terms of branching out as a boutique model now I really have to work on building my portfolio. So for me, I am going to try to attempt to get signed by an agency. If I can, great. If I can't, not the end of the world. I will figure it out. I will have to say though that if you are trying to move forward as a shorter model, your best bet is growing your Instagram and growing your following. These days, influencers are taking over modeling. Models are getting very mad about it because they're like, oh my god, this girl just came in, she took my job because she has 500,000 followers. What the hell? Brands, the reason why they want influencers is because when they bring those models, those influencers in as models, and they put them on a campaign, all their followers are down on the floor and they're like, oh my god, that's my favorite influencer, I'm gonna buy that sweater. So I highly suggest, if you want to really move forward and like start booking bigger and better things, grow your following. It's really freaking important. Well, if you're looking to build a portfolio, try and reach out to other photographers that are also as well trying to build a portfolio. It just really depends on which way you're trying to go. So that's kind of just like a gist of everything that I experienced. If you guys would like me to do a more detailed video later on in the future, definitely let me know. We can probably do a Q&A for this as well. I don't know. Let's see, we'll see. But that's just kind of just like my modeling experience. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so freaking much. My camera's about to die. I love you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Make sure to follow all my social media down below. Go check out the dream collection that launched on kwhiteshop.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Making money like a mint, laying in my ice like shrimp, mint condition that